Welcome back. We continue live right here on Pittsburgh CW. Bob Pompeani and Paul Zeise. And it's time for our Roost Chris Sizzling Shot. And today, it's Tom Meehan out of Nevillewood, Pennsylvania, the club at Nevillewood, number 8, which has been a target of a lot of hole-in-ones all of a sudden this year. 114 yards, pitching wedge right into the hole. Congratulations, Tom. We salute you. Roost Chris at 6 PPG Place downtown, home of the sizzling steak done right. We have a tweet here from Josh Berkovitz. And this says, Paul, why is Kevin Colbert so good at drafting offense and bad at drafting defense? I wouldn't say bad because you came up with Cam Hayward and Stephon Tuitt, Ryan Shazier.
Yeah, it's been a mixed bag, though.
But corners, there haven't been a lot of shutdown corners.
No, it's been a mixed bag too. I mean, Jarvis Jones, they've had a number of misses too, and you know, Bud Dupree, I think, is on the cusp of being a miss, right? I mean, they're
betting on him.
You know, I mean, there's been a number of those kind of guys too. I think if you go back and you look at his history of drafting, I bet you'd find that he's probably pretty close to the same in terms of the hits and misses on both sides of the ball.
One thing they've done very well under Kevin Colbert and Mike Thomas, they've found receivers in every round. 3rd-round picks, 6th-round picks, you name it, they've come up with guys. And we'll find out if, you know, this year, 2nd-round pick in James Washington, he looks good. When you watch him, you talk about physicality. He's a guy who invites contact, goes up and wins those balls.
Yeah. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be a pretty good player for them. I really do. I think he's going to be productive. He could be even probably more productive this year than Schuster was last year. I mean, I think he's going to have a pretty good season.
Well, Brown and Smith-Schuster will get a lot of the attention, so that should open things up there. We'll see how it goes. Eli Rogers is going to be suspended for 1 game whenever he gets back. But bottom line is, you know, we'll find out. They're a Super Bowl team, at least on paper, offensively especially, and SI predicts them to get there but lose to the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. We'll see if that happens. Jerry in Mount Pleasant or Pleasant Hills. What's up, Jerry? How are you?
Hey, Bob. How you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on the Urban Meyer situation there. I have 2 thoughts on this. You know, when you look at the situation, I mean, how can you ask a coach to really, how many assistants do these guys have?
Yeah, but he knew about Josh Smith way back when because he was trouble at Florida.
No, and I understand that. But, you know, my thought is also, I mean, this guy, doesn't he just seems like a real jerk, man. Like,
he does.
You know, his press conference is just, he's so arrogant, man.
I thought, you know, the press conference we saw the other day was him at his worst. I don't know what you thought, Paul, but yeah, especially when he was asked about Courtney Smith, who's the alleged victim here, he couldn't come up with an answer. He couldn't even mention her name, and I thought that was disgraceful.
And, well, and the other thing is he didn't say, you know, I'm sorry for whatever happened to you. I'm not. What did he say? He said, I'm sorry that we're all in this situation.
Twice.
Which is almost basically like saying, you know, I'm blaming, you know, you idiots for, you know, you two for not, you know, for us being in this situation. Is basically what he was saying, right?
Yeah.
And that's not a good look. I mean, my thing with the whole thing, I don't know what was right or wrong, but I do know this. If you come to the conclusion that you've got to have a discipline against the guy and you're going to make it something that's real, like a 3-game suspension of your non-conference games and he's allowed to do practices all week. What is that? I mean, to me, okay,
slap on the wrist.
If either you think that he deserved something or you don't. And if you do, make it like a 4-game suspension where he has to be out of the building. You know, and he can't be around the team for 4 games like Boeheim and Patino were when they were suspended.
This is what you get when you administer your own investigation at the university.
And the thing was,
you knew that was going to happen.
Their investigation was 100% to justify keeping him around.
Absolutely. And that's what a 73-8 record will do.
Yeah.
As opposed to someone who is 50-50 or whatever.
If he would have been 7-5 last year and 8-4 the year before, with 2 losses to Michigan, he'd have been fired.
We're due for a break. We'll take it right now. Back with more after this on Pittsburgh CW.